Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jade. I'm the 310 Stitcher, and I am here for day 16 of Flossmas. Today is December the 16th, and I just wanted to give you a quick update as to what I got accomplished today based on what we chose yesterday to work on today. So the project if you've seen my previous videos, then you'll know, but if this is the first time, essentially what we're doing is I'm spinning a wheel and choosing a different project to work on for the next day. So every day I choose a different project. I also choose a ball of yarn to put into my Cozy Memories squares blanket for every day of Advent. So the project that got chosen for cross stitch is Honeymoon Sunset by the Cross Stitch Studio. Artwork is by Abraham Hunter. That's what it's going to look like. So my goal with this is to get 500 stitches a day. Today was just too crazy of a day and it didn't get 500. I may work on this a little bit more, but I'm not sure. What I did get done was 150 stitches. So I will show you. If I have a picture of what it looked like before, I'll put it in here. But otherwise, it's just 150 stitches, so it's not very much. So I have the top two pages are up there, and I've been working on the third and fourth page. The 150 stitches went to fill in some of the ninja stitches in here, and a lot of this light brown that you can see all the way through there. So that's it. Unfortunately, I was looking forward to working more on that, but between the confetti and just how busy things have been today, haven't been able to. We'll pick a new project in a second, but first I will show you the yarn I got done. So I did yesterday's square, put that into there, and I have just a little bit left, which will go into my other blanket. And then I started with today's yarn, which I just showed you is this one. And this will be the corner actually of the blanket. So then I'll start a whole other row and column. So I've got halfway done through this. I will get this done today. Just it's been a day. It's been a day. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. Oh no, put that over here. Okay, two things. One is let me do my advent calendar first. So my Ferrero Rocher advent calendar, and oh, I'm sorry. I said today was the 16th. It's not. It's day 17. I was wondering why that one was already full. And I got the coconut one. So again, this one will go to my hubby because he likes those. Okay. Next, let's pick a yarn from my little Frosty for tomorrow to put into my squares blanket. Oh, there's a sparkly one in here. I'm going to put this one in. This is quite a big ball. I don't know if you can see the sparkle in that. A little bit. So this will go over here. And finally, let's choose my project for tomorrow. All right. What's it gonna be? Roy Kent. Again. Okay, so Roy Kent has already been chosen once. Oops, sorry, I knocked you. Oh, it's in my bag here. I'll just show you what that looks like again. I can show you the picture, but I have the majority of it. Like you'll get the gist. But this is what it's gonna look like. And now I just have to do all the fill in with different colors, overlapping colors. We love Ted Lasso, so this was when I saw this, I thought I had to do it. This is being done on 16 count linen, which was a sample from somewhere. I don't remember where because it didn't say. So that'll get worked on tomorrow. And the other thing I guess I'll mention that I did today, which I spent a little bit of time on, was my Notion. So I've had Notion, the app Notion, for years, and I used it for logging my stash, my yarn stash, and logging my knitting and crocheting projects. But I hadn't really been using it. I hadn't been using it for quite a while, and definitely not for cross stitch, because I'd been using my Excel sheet. But what popped up, while I was watching FlossTube on my break, what popped up was Frizzy Lizzie Stitches video on the updates she's done to Notion. So Elizabeth has created this template that she's been using in Notion. It has some really good and useful things. I'm a little nerdy, geeky. I like numbers. I like goals and seeing numbers and seeing charts and graphs and whatever else. And I also really like seeing it all in one place. You can add photos right to it, to each project. You can add the cover photo as well as progress photos with when you log your Stitchy Days progress, and it does all the calculations for you. You'll just have to put in how many you did for that day, and it'll update the percent complete and all that stuff. It also has a floss section for both DMC and for Fancy Floss. So it has all the color cards in it, and you can link the databases for your flosses to that floss database. You can link them to your projects. So if you go through the effort of putting in all the flosses for a particular project, for example, in your project, then when you're looking for a specific floss, you just go to the DMC database, and it will actually tell you what project that floss is in if it's not in your master set. So I thought that was that's a really cool feature, because I'm mostly trying to knit from stash, and I don't want to purchase a new one if I can find the same floss in one of those floss monsters, which I've had for a couple of years. So I'm gonna give it a try, and maybe I'll show it at some point. But once I'm complete, it's gonna take a while to fill out, especially to add photos. But I do want to have the photos, because one of the things that I've been missing, and I can add photos to Excel, but then the file becomes too unwieldy and the chances of it corrupting are very high. It just becomes a nightmare. I've done that in the past. I also tried Evernote for this, and it's just not great. What was I saying? photos. Oh, yes, photos. That I just totally had a brain fart there. Um, I've always wanted, like, I've always wished that I could have a single place to put my progress photos for a particular project. So group them together. I know, I post some on Facebook, some on Instagram. They're in different places. It's hard to find them. You got to scroll, scroll, scroll. Whereas with this template in Notion, you can just put them in, log your log your number of stitches you did for that day, snap a picture, and it goes right in and it stays. And then you can, when you're looking at the overall project, you can actually view all of those progress photos together. So it's a really nice way to see the progression without taking up a ton of space in your photo stream, which I probably have thousands of photos of updates, because especially if you play stitchy games like I did, and you have to take before and after photos every time. Anyway, so that's what I've been playing with today, as well as working, and yeah, I'm gonna continue with that. I'm gonna finish my square. I have to go eat dinner. It's 7 o'clock at night. I just finished work. I had a committee meeting to attend, so I just finished. Gonna go have dinner and see how I feel. I may just feel like just sitting and knitting. So I'll finish that square and put the remainder of this into the other blanket. And then I'll come back tomorrow with to show you my update on Roy Kent and on the blankets. Anyways, I hope wherever you are in the world, you're happy, healthy, safe, and enjoying this month of December. Be happy, be kind. Bye.